Hello, today on Ron Smith Transformational Chef, we're going to look at some local proteins I found from some farmers markets in the area. Now this first one is from a farmers market up in Austin. This is a ground bison, one of my favorite type of meats. It's got a lot of flavor and it's just a little leaner. It's a nice cut. On here I've got two of my favorite people in the protein industry. These are from Behind the Oaks, right down the road from New Braunfels there in Short Selma area. This one is some ground beef, and then this is like an unbelievable find. This is outside skirt. Most people get an inside skirt for their fajitas. Outside skirt's a little harder to come by because a lot of it's already pre-sold to different foreign markets. And then one of my favorite, this is some pork cutlets from my friends at Easy E Farms. Unbelievable pasture-raised pork. So let's get to it and we'll start some seasoning. I said I was going to do using local protein and stuff, but I also like to use a lot of local products. So we're going to do a little bit of Texas Olive Ranch olive oil. This is a rattlesnake oil. Really nice Arbequilla Spanish olives are used for this oil, with a little bit of fused with a little chipotle powder and a little bit of red pepper flakes. This is from some guys down in the Rio Grande Valley. This is their 214 TXQ barbecue rub or barbecue or seasoning. And then one of my favorite, Steve Propaki, awesome chef, and he's got a phenomenal line. This is the black gold garlic. So what we're going to do is something real simple. We're going to take each one. This pack had 2 pieces, so I'm going to put each one of these in a little pan to do a little bit of marinating. Not a lot, because I always appreciate the flavor of the meat itself. I'm going to put this will give it a little bit of spice, a little bit of kick. Nothing too spicy, but just enough to make sure that you know you've got something going on there. I'm going to add just a tad bit of the 214. And as I said, I'm not a big fan of overpowering with a lot of extra flavors and seasoning. I do like the taste of the meat to come to the forefront. A little black gold garlic. Gotta move it around a little. Of course, if you're in a restaurant setting, you'd be having gloves on and stuff like that. Since I'm cooking this for my home, I know where my hands have been. So it's a little, not quite what I do while I was cooking in the restaurant, but it's good enough for the household. And it's mostly just me and my wife, so she trusts me. Alrighty, we're gonna let that sit and go on to another project. Alrighty, so we're going to do this on a gas grill, and kick the flames back just a little. As I said, since I'm doing this myself, I'm not quite worried about the hands being on it. There we go. Let those cook. Then we'll close the lid. That way we'll get a little smokiness in there. Alright, let's go ahead and open this up. Go ahead and flip these bad boys. Already getting some nice char marks. Because these are a skirt steak, they're going to be a little thinner cut anyway, so they're not going to need to be on the flames quite as long. We'll get these all flipped over and then we'll give them some more time. There we go. And as I said, once again, living in an apartment, sometimes you've got to share this. So no reason why you can't cook like this whenever you are. Alright, as I said, these cook pretty quick, so it should be pretty much time to... Oh yeah, they're looking great. So, we're probably in a situation now where we can take them off. And then start cutting things and plating it up. Man, these are going to be good. Now it's always best once you get ready is to go ahead and let your meat rest. Let the juices flow back to where they need to be so that you get the juiciest and the tastiest cuts for your dinner. Alright, we let it set. Now we're going to sit there and cut into smaller pieces that I want to cut across the grain. And just start cutting some little pieces. They'll be perfect tonight for fajitas. So let me get this cutting and we'll see you in a few.